Hey, hi. Welcome everybody. My name is Alinka from dreamlifecreation.com. Let me flip the camera. Okay, here I am. So, do you have a vision for yourself? Can you just say hi or something that I can see if you are available, or do you hear me okay? Okay. Do you hear me okay? Do you see me? Okay, let's try this. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing anything from you, so I hope if you have any questions or anything to... Oh, great. Hi. Okay, thank you so much for giving me feedback, so I know that I can chat with you and I can answer your questions if you have any. So I want to talk to you about a vision today. Do you have a vision for yourself? Like not a big dream, but really a vision of yourself being, I don't know, successful or healthy or whatever that you wish for. Because we are hearing about having the why, and why is a really powerful motivator, and it brings us the why is more short term, and we often say, okay, I'm doing this to, get out of my 9 to 5 job. I want to work for myself. I want to be healthy. I want to, be able to afford something. And it's really more of a short-term goal and more of a short-term motivation. But what's next? What's beyond that? And you say, okay, I want to quit my job. That's why I'm doing my business. But what do you do when you quit your job? How do you see yourself? Do you have a vision what you need to become? Do you have a vision what you need to be and what you want to have and what you want to be at that point forward? Do you have this big vision where you want to go? Because we all know that having, I want to quit my job is a sort of a goal, the milestone, and once we are done, then the real the real work just started. And when you're building your business, you're building something beyond that. I want to quit, my 9 to 5 job. You're building something that's bigger than you. You're building something that you want to leave an impact on the world. You're building something to help others, and this is so much bigger than just immediate goal of getting out of your 9 to 5 job, or when you want to be happy or you want to be healthier or something. It grows beyond, and that's where your vision comes in. You have to see yourself in that big, big, big way, being something that you're not today. And that's why we call it a vision. It's, it's something that's really just our imagination, and it's really something that we look forward to, but we sort of never experienced it. We don't know how it looks, we don't know how it feels. We are just imagining it, we are visioning it, we are seeing it in our own eyes, and we are dreaming about it. But the only way that we can make it happen is just to believe and have faith that this is something that we really want, and that we will have the courage, the support, the knowledge, and all the other stuff that we need to get there. And having that big vision this is not a plan. It's not oftentimes when people they mixed vision with the business plan and the business goals, and they say, okay, I want to make like $1 million. I want to make 6 figures. This is not a vision, this is a goal. And you can get there, of course, but you need to know what you will get and what will you have with that. What will you be when you arrive there? And you know, income is just a number. It's not how you will get there. How will what will you become getting there? You know, and when you have a business plan, you sort of see, and we are taught in our schools, you know, to have a business plan and to predict all the future and predict all the steps, how we'll get there. But vision is so much bigger that we cannot do that. We can just imagine and we can make the first steps that we see, and they could be wrong. They could be, you know, in the completely wrong direction. And we are seeing this as the only way to get us there. And I'm sure that you've heard about all kinds of coincidences and serendipities and all the casual remarks that, you know, or maybe you heard a song, or you read something on the Facebook and someone is having a similar situation, and you're saying, oh, why didn't I think of that? And you change your course, but you're still getting towards your vision. And that's why it's so important to imagine yourself in the future, being and doing and having whatever you want. And, you know, having this as a sort of a lighthouse, a compass that gives you direction, but not limiting you into the thinking and doing just certain tasks. And let me tell you my example. And I'm a big fan of vision boards. I'm a vision board counselor, and I did a vision board a few years ago, and I was imagining what my life will be and how I want to feel. I really put everything into it, and I think I was making it for days, and, you know, just switching the images and, you know, searching for better ones, searching for better words, and getting into the process of imagining myself, you know, the biggest, best, and, you know, whatever I can think of. And then I started to work on it. And you know how they say, okay, start with small steps. And I started to working, and then I started to reading stuff, and then I started to reading books, and then I, you know, followed some people on Facebook groups. And all of a sudden I was everywhere, you know, and someone was pulling me in one direction and someone else was pulling me in another direction. And I got lost. I was everywhere, but I was not getting closer to my dreams. So I came to the point when I said, okay, this vision board is not working. This vision board is not what I want. This is not getting me anywhere. It's not coming through. This sucks. And and when I said that, when I said, you know, okay, this is not working, what do I do now? I started asking myself a questions. What do I really want? Is this what I want? Is this? And I was getting, you know, confirmations, and I was getting more ideas. I was getting tips and everything that were in alignment with my vision board. And all of a sudden, I got a call from my ex-business partner. He said, look, I'm doing this. Will you join me? And as a, you know, it was like a light bulb came out, and it just came, everything came together. And I suddenly saw, yes, this is my opportunity to really get towards, you know, the things that I really want. I found my how to my why and to my vision. And it felt so good to be back into my own world, into really, you know, allowing myself to tune into my own desires, to tune into my own visions, instead of doing what everyone else is telling me to do. And that's why it's so important to have this vision for yourself, as detailed as possible, as impossible as possible, as big as possible. Just what do you want? What do you really want? Include your feelings, include all your senses. when you think of writing a book, when you think maybe I want to be a successful author, or I want to be, you know, New York Times #1 selling author, how will you be? How will you behave? How will you, you know, how will you communicate? What will you say when someone says, "Oh, you're this author. You know, I've heard about you." How will you behave? What will you tell them? You know, how do you where will you be where the news will come out? Do you see yourself signing a book? Do you see yourself, you know, lecturing in the university or whatever you imagine? But be specific and focus on your feelings. And the vision is really a work in progress. So you don't really need to do a vision or vision statement or vision board or whatever and say, okay, this is it for life. It's evolving thing. So maybe today you want to be an author and tomorrow you don't want to be an author anymore. You want to just help the people with your story. But just create something that is so big that you don't know how you will get that, but take those small steps and start working on it. And working on it, I mean, if you want to write a book, then you have to write, okay? And just write. Maybe it will not be good. Maybe it will, you know, maybe you will struggle with it, but just commit to write daily, I don't know, 500 words or few pages or whatever you think you can do, that you're not get overwhelmed and too tired. But just lately I really love this saying, don't focus on the result, focus on the habits that brings you results. So if your goal is if your dream is to become an author, then obviously you need to write. So focus on the writing every day, even if you don't feel like it. And, you know, and when you focus, you will commit to do it. And also you will commit in your mind to be an author. You will really decide. You will not be, okay, one day I will write a book, and you know that one day never comes. But you're committed, okay, I'm writing this book. I want it to be a bestseller. I want to be a best-selling author. And this is what I'm doing to get me there. And then the people and the situations and everything will start, you know, you will meet someone or whatever that will help you become a real author. So yeah, have a big vision, but also start your small steps. And it doesn't mean that you have to see the whole path. You just need to start what you see right now, even if it's wrong, and you will making, you know, steps left and right, back and forth, backward and forward. But you will get there if you have this vision strongly in front of you all the time, you know, seeing it, and also, of course, visualizing and meditating and affirming and whatever you are doing to remind yourself to work on your dreams. And right now I'm running on Facebook 90 Daily Actions Challenge. It started 90 days before the new year, so we have 90 days, and in these 90 days we support each other to really every day do something that will bring you closer to your goals and to your dreams. So I would be really happy to if you can join me. But if not, it's okay. Just do what you need to do and work on your dreams, dream big. And if you need, get a support, get an accountability partner. But start working your own steps. I hope that I was, you know, clear enough, and that I really couldn't emphasize enough how vision is important for our life, because I saw a lot of people that really don't know what they want. And yeah, I admit it. If you heard the story about my vision board, I was one of them. I lost my vision. I lost, I lost the sign in front of me. I lost myself into other people's stuff and all the shiny objects around me and all the ads and all the, they were all shouting, oh, okay, do this, do that, and get, I made 6 figures in 2 months. You can do the same. I made this. You can do the same. And I forget about my vision. And I really want you to be successful, to be who you are, to live your own life. And I will talk more about vision boards and planning and visioning in the future days when, the closer to New Year's we get, the more we will think about what we want in next year. But as I said, it's still almost 90 days to it, and we still have time to do something. We still have time to commit to daily actions and start working on our dreams right now. Okay, that's for now. Join me on dreamlifecreation.com or find me on Facebook. I'm pretty active there as Alenka.Terzic. Have a great day. I wish you big dreams and that all of your dreams come true. Bye for now.